Whenever I'm reading a book, I do this thing where I write down any interesting words that I've found, any intriguing words in a notebook. Then later on I'll sit at my computer and I'll look up the words in order to find out the interesting etymology and the definitions behind them. Well, then I decided that the second part of that process, the looking up words part, should be a show. So, welcome to Define, the boringest show on YouTube, right here at the Launchpad Writers Club. Cheers. Welcome back to the Launchpad Writers Club. I'm Andrew Lewis. This is Define, the boringest show on all of YouTube. Got an extra boring one for you today. We've snuck 6 words in as opposed to the usual 5, so that's a 20% boost in boringness right there. It's gonna suck, you'll love it. All right, what shall we do? Read words? Okay. Oh, I'm so bad at this. They should pay me to be this bad at this. First word is, I can't remember who recommended this word, but it was a recommendation. I think it might have been someone. The word is viscosity. I think it's a science word, this one, viscosity. The state of being thick, sticky, semi-fluid in consistency due to internal friction, slime. The quantity expressing the magnitude of internal friction in a fluid. So like the density of fluid. There is some loud motoring going on out this window right now. It's one of those loud motoring nights. We are in suburbia, so you get a lot of rev heads. You know, rev heads. Rev heads. It's got a, oh, I wonder if there's a rev heads synonym. Oh, rev head's an Australian term. An informal Australian term. Well, you never came up with rev heads in the other side of the world? They rev their car and they have heads. A fan or an enthusiast of cars. Where were we? Viscosity. The state of being thick, sticky, or, yeah, I read that bit. Looks like it really went pop there in the early 1900s. It's probably one of those Einstein words. After years and years of effort, Professor Einstein finally published his theory about space. And it was about time too. Anyway, one of my students today in the Launchpad Writers Club was talking about, she asked me if I knew the show Full House. And I was like, yeah. And she's like, yeah, it's a show from the 1900s. She's 10 years old, but oh. You know what, I'm just going to write, like, in layman's terms, the thickness of a liquid. That's good enough, right? Yeah. Next word. You know, so I've been running this after-school creative writing club here at the Up and Up Media headquarters. Because, you know, you run an indie publishing label, what else are you going to do? You're going to start a kids writing club in it. And, you know, we've got 6 members so far, but I don't know, I'm just so happy with past me for making my current situation, because I've created a job for myself, which is hanging out with kids who want to be writers, and they're just the biggest dorks. Check this out. We've got a serious world building session going on here, creating universes.
Yep. How many people watch your YouTube show?
60. Hey, it's our YouTube show. It's the Launchpad Writers Club.
Okay, how many people watch our show?
Selfie.
Hi.
We thought Lily was a Gryffindor. We had her in the Gryffindorks team with Hope and Aaron. Who are these two? Gryffindorks. But it turns out Lily is a Slytherin.
Or Sly Dog.
A Sly Dog,
As
like
you
me.
renamed it.
We found this out by playing chess with her and hearing her evil cackle. You laugh like a Slytherin.
Have you ever heard a Slytherin laugh?
Yeah, I heard you laugh.
I'm not from Harry Potter.
Yeah, I think you might be. I need to interrupt this world building session to ask for some words, please.
Can you do crapulent? Will you do crapulent?
Here we go.
Crapulent, I'll add it. Thanks,
You've already
Lily.
done one of the ones on that list. You've already done that Cremos.
Is that the one?
Yeah, we'll go with that one, because that one I find cooler than Perturb.
And it is funny to say.
There is
It really is, it's crapulent. Say it, crapulent. How great is that to say?
That's funny. What does it mean?
To get drunk.
Oh.
Or to be drunk.
Well,
Yeah.
Or to have a lot of drunk
it
people.
does make sense when you think about it.
Does
It
it?
does actually.
Why does crapulent make sense? Why does crapulent mean drunk?
No,
yeah.
we're not gonna go into
You
it.
only
Not
know
on video,
how it
at
makes
least.
sense if you are a teenage person at the moment.
Oh, I'm not.
And you won't
And
know.
I'm not. I'm
Pretty much early
You're an old
teenagers
soul.
will know by that.
Good dogs, of course. I mean, like, they're my people. They remind me of me when I was younger. Like a young me. I've basically created the club that I wish existed when I was a kid. It's bloody awesome. All right, crapulent. It is funny.
Crapulent.
Indeed.
Crapulent.
Train off, train. We get it, you're a train, no one cares. Ugh. Relating to the drinking of alcohol or drunkenness. Whoa, look at this roller coaster ride of usage. This one just says, given to or resulting from intemperance, which means lack of moderation or restraint. You know, we thought it meant specifically drinking, like being drunk, but I think it might just mean overindulging. But it does come from this word in Latin, crapulentus, which just means very drunk. So, or from crapula, which means inebriation. I think the point is, I'm getting to say crap a lot, which is hilarious. Crapulent. Relating to the drinking of alcohol or drunkenness. Drunkenness. I am stupid. Next word. Another word from another Launchpad member. This is Aaron. I first met Aaron 2 years ago. He was in grade 6 and I was doing an incursion, a writing incursion at his school. And he said to me, yeah, I'll write a short story for the compilation book, but I'll have to pause working on my novel for a while. And I was just like, wow, okay, this kid's serious. And he brought in his novel to show me, and it was this Agatha Christie style novel murder mystery thing. It was damn impressive, and he's still writing, and now he's a member of the after school club. This is Aaron with his word. What is it?
Can I
Is that a real word?
I think so.
What does it mean?
I think it's like. I think it's about voices.
You
Like
need
they
to
can be
know.
smooth and flowing and mellifluous. I don't know. Look it up. It might be worded but I think it's a word.
Okay, we'll look it up. Mellifluous. Let's look it up. See if it is indeed a word. Mellifluous.
Mellifluous.
Haha. Haha. Say it again.
Mellifluous.
It's a word, all right. Okay. Of a sound. Pleasingly smooth and musical to hear. Cool. What about not of a sound? Oh, that's cool. Sorry, I just nerded out there. I just looked at the etymology and it comes from mellifluous, from mel meaning honey and fluor mean to flow. So it's like flowing in the way that honey flows. And if you've ever seen honey flow out of something, it's like, oh, that's cool. That's a cool word. That's kind of synesthetic. Synesthetic, is that the word I mean? Synesthetic. Synesthetic. You know, synesthesia when your senses crosswire, so you hear color or whatever. That's kind of that. That's awesome. That's a good word. Having a smooth flowing sound, gentle and very pleasant to listen to. It's even saying down here that you could describe someone's writing style as mellifluous. That's a good, bloody good word. Excellent. Okay. Okay, how am I going to write this? To flow, pleasant, nearly ran out of space, like honey. That'll do. You know when you just get a good word, and you're just like, good word. That's exactly what just happened. Perturb. Perturb. Perturb.
Perturb.
Sorry. It's late. It's late. You know, yesterday, let me describe yesterday for you and you understand why I'm acting so zonky. 7 o'clock in the morning, get up, go to a school, do a writing day for 78 kids. Finish at 3 o'clock, get here by 3:30, do the after school writers club from 3:30 to 7. 7 o'clock is the Up and Up Media Writers group that went from 7 till about 10:30. That's a 16-hour day right there. That is why I am such a fnuck. Ooh, oh, dude, we don't say fnuck anymore. It just slipped out. I don't know why I said it. Perturb, make someone anxious or unsettled. To influence, intending to alter its normal or regular state or path. I said like to push it out of the state of normalcy. Okay, so perturb. Make someone anxious or unsettled. And that second meaning of a subject is to influence it, altering its normal or regular state or path. That example there, nuclear weapons could be used to perturb the orbit of an asteroid. That helps me wrap my head around that one. Head wrapped. Next word, logophile.
Logophile.
Logophile. I just thought this was apt for the audience of this show. A lover of words. And hang on, I'll write that down. A lover of words. You know, this show has got more traction quickly than I thought it would. You know, it's got 100 views per episode, 3 episodes in, and I thought, you know, no one's going to watch this. There'll be 10 people that watch this thing at best, but that's okay with me. There'll be a good 10 people. But it's grabbed a little bit of traction straight off, and that is in big part thanks to the Reddit community r/logophilia. So shout out to those guys. You are my people. Thank you for, thanks for watching. Yeah. Last word. Okay. Here we go. Saturnine. Saturnine? Saturnine.
Saturnine.
Saturnine. Of a person or their manner, gloomy, or dark in colouring, moody and mysterious, relating to lead. I'm just going to write gloomy, dark, moody. Comes from it's kind of an astrology word. You know, there's an interesting distinction between astrology and astronomy. So when you think science words like biology, psychology, physiology, whatever, the ology means like the study of it. But they started studying the stars before they started doing it scientifically. So they started doing it like philosophically and trying to determine what influence the stars had on life on Earth. And so that field of study was called astrology. So they got in on that name first. So now the study of stars and space scientifically is called astronomy. So yeah. Astrology sounds like a science, but it is a pseudoscience, I suppose. But hey, those are truths too, just different types of truths. Not scientific ones, they're metaphysical truths, maybe. Human truths. There's an interesting aside. Is that interesting? I don't know. But that's not the point of this show. It's meant to be boring. So mission accomplished. All right, that's our words for today. If you have a word that you'd like to recommend, a favourite word, a favourite obscure word, or a word with a really interesting meaning, drop it in the comments below. Here's a question. I was wondering if anyone can tell what book I'm reading in the opening theme thing for the show. If anyone can tell me what book I'm reading, I will give you a prize. This is a copy of my first novel. That's just my go-to prize. So that's not the book I was reading, by the way. That would be weird. If you can guess it, I'll send you a book. I'll do it. I'm a man of my words. Word. What? Yeah, both apply. Okay, that's the show. Tune in next time when we look up words. Hope you enjoyed it. Hope you learned something. Thanks for watching.